Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Know Your Daughter to Item series. I hope you all are doing cool and all right because it's been quite a wait. Uh, and it's almost a month after we are back at it once again. So let's get to it, shall we? In a previous episode, we were covering items from weapons. We covered Crystallis, Armlet of Mordigan, and Meteor Hammer in our previous episode, and this episode we'll be talking about Skullbasher. Skullbasher is an item purchasable at base shop under weapons. We'll be looking at additional information, ability, recommended heroes, tips, trivia, gallery, recent changes, but first, card view, shall we? It costs 28.75 gold, which includes 825 of recipe gold. Sell value is 1437.5 gold. Passive ability is Bash. Bonuses are plus 10 strength, plus 30 attack damage. It's not shareable, you cannot disassemble it, it does not give any usage alert. This recipe requires Mithril Hammer, Belt of Strength, and Recipe. And it becomes Skullbasher, which in turns get used for Abyssal Blade, which we will be covering in our future episodes. But for now, let's look into additional information from content. Items attribute grants following additional bonuses: 220 health, 0.9 health regeneration, plus 10 main attack damage to strength heroes, plus 7 main attack damage to universal heroes. Its ability is Bash. It's a passive ability, affects enemies physical type damage, grants melee heroes a 25% chance on hit to stun target for 1.2 seconds and deal 100 bonus physical damage. Bash chance for ranged heroes is 10%. Whoa, you see. 25%, 10%. So melee proc chance is 25%, range proc chance is 10%, damage is 100, stun duration is 1.2 seconds, and it does not. Okay, so ability draft notes fully stacks with Bash of Dip, Greater Bash, and Time Lock. Wow. So yeah, you can already say which heroes it would be really good with. Does not stack with Bash of other Skullbashers, nor that of Abyssal Blade. Okay. Doesn't stack with. Bash with Dip, Greater Bash either. If any of these are present, Bash cannot proc. Okay. For multiple items with Bash ability, only the one that has been continuously the longest in inventory works. What do you make of it? So multiple items with Bash ability, only the one that has been continuously the longest in and the inventory works. Okay. Older one gets higher priority. Now, moving on to next. Proccing attack first applies debuff and then the damage. The bonus damage is considered as a conditional attack damage bonus, although attack damage bonus versus values are not displayed in HUD. It is still considered and directly added to the wielder's attack damage. The attack damage bonus values are not considered by critical strike and cleave. However, it is considered by lifesteal. It is considered by lifesteal, and it can be reduced only by flat reductions damage block. Since it is considered bonus attack damage, it is not affected by percentage-based attack damage bonuses or reductions. At an average of 25 and 10 damage to every attack from melee and ranged heroes respectively. Okay. So for melee you get 25, range you get 10 damage. Okay. And does not work against words, buildings, but work against allied units. Clones cannot use Bash. Bash uses pseudo random distribution. Recommended heroes list: Anti-Mage, Juggernaut, Legion Commander, Night Stalker, Phantom Assassin, Riki, Spectre, Slug, Troll Warlord, and Ursa. Tips: since Bash, okay, so there's something is happening up. Since Bash's chance-based ability, buying attack speed granting items increases odds of Bash proccing. So if you have Bash, go for attack speed. However, effectiveness of stops at a certain amount of attack speed due to cooldown Bash has. Okay, so be mindful about that too. Bash goes through spell immunity. When not having other spell immunity piercing spells in team, a Skull Basher is a great purchase as it can help greatly against heroes with spell immunity, especially those who get a BKB in order to cancel their channeling spell. Okay. Despite having a much lower chance to proc for ranged heroes, it still has a decent chance. When coupled with high attack speed, a Skull Basher on ranged heroes can be viable, especially for heroes who have attack speed boosting abilities like Focus Fire. Trivia. So how come you didn't put it here? Focus Fire, that hero. Trivia. In original Dota, this item was called the Cranium Basher, a reference to a unique item in Diablo 2. Okay, it's a gallery. This is how it looks when it's bashed. In recent changes, in 7.34 versions, increased attack damage bonus from 25 to 30. In 7.33 versions, reduced bash from 1.5 to 1.2. In 7.30E version, reduced recipe cost from 908.25, which total cost decreases from 29.50 to 28.75. Huzzah! And this is it, fellas. We covered items about Skull Basher in our next episode, or can we do one more today? I guess it would be too jam-packed. Let me check. Yeah, so let's do this in our next episode, shall we? Let it be much breathable in that way. Until then, be good to yourself and everybody around you, both in game and out game. Last but not least, good game, everybody. Good game.